Some years ago, I'd been struggling with some health issues, and I began seeing hearts in nature everywhere, in the trees, in the branches, on the ground, in flowers and plants, on my countertops. And in the beginning, I wasn't completely sure what the message was and why I was receiving these. But over time, the message became clearer. So in this video, I just want to share with you a little of my journey, a little of my story, and also to share how Hopeheartslove was born, what it means to me, and in the end, just a little heart reflection practice that you can take away. So if we haven't met before, I'm Susan. I'm a heart awakening coach. I'm also an intuitive artist, and I create custom art for women who are looking to go deeper into their hearts, to bring hope and peace, self-love, and inner truth. These pieces are reflections of your heart, your soul, what you're feeling, and they're tokens of reminders that you're not alone and that you don't have to journey this path alone, that you're seen and you're heard and you're loved. So a little snippet of my story starts where I had been working in a job. I was a pharmacist, and I started not feeling well and getting flu-like symptoms, and got very sick. And I found out I was diagnosed with Lyme disease. And I had started walking the trails with my dogs. I have 3 golden retrievers. And I clearly must have gotten bitten when I was on the trails. So I wasn't aware that I was bitten, but the symptoms all started to get pretty bad. So over a period of 5-6 months, I tried various forms of treatment and nothing was working. So I was really starting to feel pretty hopeless. And on my journey, I had been doing a lot of soul searching and reading books and trying to understand my purpose. And a big message that had really settled into my heart was the process of surrender and the choice that how we respond to things as opposed to react. And so that night, one night when I was feeling really, really hopeless and I was in pain and I was suffering, I basically surrendered it all to some higher power, the universe, God, whoever you choose. But I let it go, and I just trusted that I would be guided somehow and that I would know my next steps, even though I truly didn't know. And I awoke the next morning, and I began to see hearts. I went outside and I started to see hearts in the trees. All the photos that I had taken on my phone when I would be trail walking, I was very drawn to the trees, always have been, and the branches were just outlined in hearts, and I started to see them everywhere. They were in the snow, on the ground, they were everywhere. And I actually got quite overwhelmed initially and didn't really fully understand what was happening, but I knew somewhere that this was some form of an awakening for me. And it was in those moments that I started to believe, oh, I'm not alone, that there is hope, And if I just trust and believe more in myself, that I know that I would be guided. And so each day after that, slowly but surely, I started to just find a path. I started to understand my health. I got more present in my body, and I started to make changes and choices. Found a functional medicine doctor that helped me tremendously in my healing process. That was a very lonely and a very difficult time, and I felt I was suffering in silence. But that act of surrender gave me a whole new way to approach. So I just wanted to start sharing the message that I was given through the Hearts in Nature, and started just posting the hearts everywhere with an Instagram page, and then off to, with my friends and everyone I would talk to, I would share it with. And the meaning just became deeper and deeper over the years for me. And that's basically how Hopeheartslove was born. It was born in the deep message that you are loved, that you are not alone, and that if we just drop in a little deeper into our hearts, our wisdom, our sense of truth, our voice, our confidence is all there. It's never left us, even when we are on paths that we're not sure about or we're challenged. And I wanted to create that for you so that you wouldn't feel that you are walking alone, that you don't have to suffer in silence, and that you are loved and you are heard. And so Hopeheartslove is a culmination of all of that. It has coaching, it has intuitive art, personalized specifically for you. It has beautiful gifts of the art, tokens, and reminders that you're not alone. And if you're like me and don't want to travel that path alone, or have sometimes been told that you're too much, or you're too sensitive, or you feel that you're broken, or there's something wrong with you, I want to remind you, and I'm here to tell you that's not true. That you have so much to offer, that you're whole, and that we need your voice in the world. And if what I have shared with you today touches on something deeper in you, I would love to have you visit me there. The link will be in the bio. And I want to leave you with a special note. These are one of my little heart rocks that I create. Take a moment and just put your hand on your heart. Sometimes I'll put my thumbs together like this, and I go like this, and they're like angel wings. And it's just like giving yourself a hug. Just take a few moments and breathe. Breathe in the feeling that you are loved. You don't have to suffer alone. And I'm really looking forward to spending more time with you.